Coming to India, the biggest news here was made by markets, which were buoyed by the possibility of Indian Central Bank cutting interest rates in upcoming monetary policy. Benchmark indices, they ended at record closing highs today, while Sensex and Nifty both gained around 1.4%. That was a record closing high for the first time. Sensex, it closed above 40,000 at 40,267. Nifty above 12,000 at 12,088 mark. And we are joined by Ashish Andani, our analyst this evening. Pardon me, Lavesh Sharma this evening. And first of all, Mr. Sharma, what is the overall outlook you think about the markets going forward?
Hi, good evening, Sumit. I think the outlook is quite positive. There are multiple factors that is working for our economy and basically indices, while the world global markets or the world main crucial indices are still trading sideways to bearishness due to ongoing Indo-China trade tensions. I think there are multiple factors. Like first, we've got crude oil that has already fallen almost 20% in the last couple of weeks, and secondly, we have got inflation at a very low levels. So all these things just ahead of the bi-monthly RBI meet is giving some kind of an expectation on the street that there might be another rate cut. Repo rate still is at 6%. And the street is discounting a kind of a move from RBI that maybe there can be a rate cut that can be like 25 BPS and bring it down to 5.75%. So I think going forward, market is still bullish. We have closed at record levels and touched a record high. So I think 12,150, 12,200 are those kind of a level we might see in coming days.
And so before the policy rates are announced on Thursday, you expect markets to be in positive zone, or do you think that tomorrow there will be some selling and markets can come down also?
Yeah, of course. See, the kind of event it is, these kind of events brings the volatility, and volatility which has been up for last few months has seen some kind of a deterioration, and it has declined to sub 20, sub 19 levels. But just ahead of the RBI and during that particular event, we believe the volatility may be higher. So yes, there can be some kind of sharp moves. But yes, overall the undertone of the market is still bullish. So going forward, we believe any kind of a dip or any correction to 11,950 or 12,000 mark should be used as an opportunity by a trader or investor to seek momentum trading higher.
And meanwhile, we tell the viewers that RBI, India Central Bank, is all set to host its interest rate meeting on June 6, its first after new government has taken charge at the centre. Most expects RBI's Monetary Policy Committee to slash interest rates in its review meeting this Thursday. Meanwhile, bond markets also reflected the expectation last Friday. Yields on benchmark 10-year government paper fell to 7.03%, lowest since November 25, 2017, between December 18 and April 2019. Annual wholesale price inflation for food articles has also risen from minus 0.2% to 7.37% during the same period this year. This is year-on-year increase in consumer food price inflation, which is what RBI tracks. It has been much less, from minus 2.65% to 1.10%. However, the underlying trend of food prices firming up after a long gap seems clear, with southwest monsoon's delayed onset only adding to uncertainty. The last 2-3 months have been seeing prices of a host of farm commodities going up, mainly on the back of drought in large tracts of western and southern India. The pre-monsoon rainfall during March-May was 24.7%. It was below normal average for this period, with deficit largely concentrating in these two regions so far. Mr. Sharma, last question to you would be, how do you see overall market sentiment at this point? Is it good time to invest for any buyer?
Yeah, to be very honest, Sumit, I think the risk reward is right now not favorable for anyone who is going to enter into the market for a very short term period, maybe a year or so, because as you pointed out, there is a almost near monsoon prediction as well. So it might get a bit bumpy ahead, and the kind of inherent risk is not suitable as far as the reward is concerned.
Right.
So I believe one should have an approach that should be like having a horizon of more than 3 or 5 years, and not just adding on any rise, But I think the strategy here should be adding on the decline, so you can at least bring the overall cost of your portfolio down. Yes,
Right.
there are stocks, there are sectors that are going to do well. We believe IT, small cap and mid cap are the space that can lead in coming few months.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma, for getting us all these details.